Welcome to another episode of Echotalks. I'm Muhammad Azam Khan, echowala, and this is the space where we talk about the real topics that can change your life from tech to personal growth. My TED Talk review for today's is on TED Talk of Anastasia-Lei Yang, and the topic is my digital school of life. In this talk, Anastasia shares how growing up in a small town in Russia, discovering TED Talks at just 12 years old and daring to say yes to life's opportunities helped her build her own digital school of life. This is not just a story about technology, it's about curiosity, self belief, and the power of youth. So let's dive in. How it all began. When Anastasia was only 12 years old, her English teacher introduced her to TED Talks. She did not understand much at first. The words were big, the ideas complex, but something magical happened. She became fascinated by the potential of this platform. She started watching more and more talks and realized something powerful. TED was not just a stage, it was a school of life. It gave her access to information she could never have found in her small town. It connected her with innovative ideas, stories, and minds from around the world. And from that moment, she began her journey of learning through the digital world. The first lesson she learned was simple but life changing. Trying new things is the key to an extraordinary life. Inspired by Matt Kurt's talk, she decided to try something new for 30 days, and that something was living a zero waste life. She stopped buying packaged products, reused everything she could, and even made her own meals from scratch. It was not easy, it was hard, messy, and sometimes frustrating, but it taught her discipline, awareness, and responsibility. And surprisingly, it's almost improved her health. She started eating organic food, felt better, and even gained self confidence. Then come another challenge, saying yes to opportunities inspired by Shonda Rhimes' Year of Yes. Every time she was afraid, lazy, or doubtful, she said yes. Yes to talking to strangers, yes to new experiences, yes to stepping out of her comfort zone. And those yeses changed everything. They made her more social, confident, and open to the world. She realized every time your mind says no, ask yourself, will it really be that bad? That simple question opened doors she never imagined existed. Her yes attitude eventually led her to one of the biggest decisions of her life, moving abroad to Finland to study all by herself at just 15 years old. Everyone around her said it was too early, too risky, too unrealistic. But she believed in herself. Still, self belief does not come easy. As Anastasia said, I wanted the whole world to approve of my decision. But she realized something, not everyone has to agree with your dream, only you do. Though the words of Line Beachley, a world champion surfer, Anastasia learned that fear of rejection should never be your motivation. You do things because you believe in them, not because others approve. So she packed her bags, ignored the noise, and followed her path. Later, she applied to schools in Singapore, Norway, the UK, and Switzerland, received multiple scholarships, and chose Switzerland again on her own terms. That's the power of believing in yourself. It takes you from hesitation to independence. This part of her journey hits close to home As a young person, Anesthesia often heard, "You are too young, wait till you grow up, you can't make an impact yet." But she did not accept that. She was inspired by Kate Simons, who spoke against age discrimination and reminded young people that age should never limit ambition. Anesthesia began reaching out to other young changemakers, scientists, innovators, and dreamers who were breaking barriers despite their age. She met Fionn Ferreira, who developed a method to remove microplastics from water. Siddhant Satish, who researched diabetes solutions for affordable testing, and Logan Gulev, a young chef and TEDx speaker invited to cook at the US Embassy. All of them faced rejection, not because they lacked ideas, but because they were young. So, as Cesia asks a powerful question: what do those numbers 16, 17, 18 really mean? If ideas are strong enough, age does not matter. Young people are the future, not someday, but today. When Anesthesia finally became a TED speaker herself, she thought she knew what she wanted to say. But she learned one final lesson, maybe the most important of all: be ready to question everything. She realized that every great idea is shaped by feedback, collaboration, and rethinking. Behind every talk, there's a team: editors, coaches, organizers, all helping one another. She learned that being on stage is not about being perfect, it's about being real and being part of something bigger than yourself. She said it took her 6 months to prepare her 15-minute talk, 6 months of writing, rewriting, and reflecting. So when she finally stepped onto that stage, she realized TED was not just a platform, it was her digital school of life. It taught her things no classroom ever could: how to think, how to act, and how to live. Anesthesia-Lee Yang's story reminds us that education does not only happen in schools, it happens every time we ask why, every time we try something new, and every time we say yes when the world expects us to say no. Her digital school of life taught her and teaches us the curiosity, courage, and connection can change everything. So, no matter your age, background, or location, keep learning, keep saying yes, and keep believing in yourself. Because sometimes the best school is life itself. Thank you for listening. Until next time, this is Muhammad Azam Khan, echowala, reminding you, never stop learning. Take care.